While everyone was looking to BYD and Toyota's battery technology, Chery made a breakthrough that shook the entire EV industry. Yes, we're talking about Chery's new 1,000 kilometers range solid-state battery, which even experts are saying, if true, will completely change the game. Imagine a battery that offers twice the energy density of today's lithium-ion batteries, charges faster, and can travel more than 1,000 kilometers on a single charge. Could this be the biggest turning point in the future of EVs? Chery didn't make this claim just for show. They've stated that this technology will be ready for production by 2026. This means that in the future, EVs will not only be cheaper and faster, but also ultra-light and ultra-powerful. Now, the question arises, will it really surpass companies like Tesla and BYD? Will this new battery usher in a new era in the global energy race? And will this change the entire electric car landscape? In this video, we'll reveal all the secrets that have shaken the electric vehicle market. So stay tuned until the end of the video because the information that follows will change your perception of electric vehicles. And yes, subscribe to the channel before continuing in the video to be the first to see such exciting and real updates. Before learning about Chery's new market-shattering battery technology, let's learn a little about the company itself, because its journey is a story in itself, showing that with passion and hard work, anyone can become a big name in the world. Founded in 1,997 inches, the small Chinese city of Wuhu, this company has become one of the world's fastest-growing automobile companies. Initially, Chery was largely unknown. It was known only for small domestic vehicles and affordable cars. But over time, the company transformed itself so much that even major companies like Tesla and BYD don't take it lightly. In its early days, Chery faced many challenges. It lacked brand value, an international network, and a strong technology base. But it emphasized one principle: learn, don't copy, create. This philosophy shaped the company. Chery first strengthened its foothold in the domestic market, then gradually expanded into exports. Initially, it began selling its cars in markets like South America, the Middle East, and Africa, where people needed affordable and reliable vehicles. In these regions, people perceived Chery cars as affordable yet durable, and this is where the company's identity began to emerge. Gradually, Chery increased its investment in technology, opening its own engineering labs and research centers, and importantly, working not only on EVs, but also on hybrid and fuel-efficient engines. Now talking about the EV market, 2023 was a landmark year for Chery. According to reports, the company sold approximately 1.88 million vehicles, of which over 4.8 lakh were electric and hybrid cars. This means the company is rapidly advancing not only in the petrol market, but also in the electric future. Chery's biggest advantage is that its focus isn't limited to China. The company has launched its models in over 120 countries and is now preparing to enter Europe, South America, and soon the United States. The company now has several sub-brands such as Tiggo, Arizo, Jetour, and Exeed that target all types of customers. Exeed is specifically designed to compete with premium brands like Tesla and BMW. The Jetour brand is known for its family SUVs covering the mid-range market. This diversity sets Chery apart from other companies. Chery's unique strength is its gradual integration of AI, smart drive systems, and new battery technology into its cars, ensuring they're not only affordable, but also smart and future-ready. This is why Chery cars are now passing European safety standards, and demand for them is growing. While the world's attention was focused on BYD and Toyota's battery technology, a major breakthrough occurred that shook the entire EV industry. Yes, we're talking about Chery, the company that, without much fanfare, introduced a technology that could change the game for years to come. At the time, everyone was praising BYD's Blade battery, which boasted fireproof performance and extended range, while Toyota was touting its solid-state battery as a revolution in EVs. But then, Chery suddenly announced that it had a 600 Wh divided by kg solid-state battery, a battery that could deliver twice the energy density of any electric car today. It sounds like science fiction, but Chery even showed off a prototype, and it has already caused a stir in the entire industry. What exactly is a solid-state battery? Now the question arises, what exactly is this solid-state battery, whose name has caused such a stir around the world? Let's understand it in simple terms. Most electric cars currently in use have lithium-ion batteries. These batteries contain a liquid or gel-like substance called an electrolyte. This electrolyte transfers energy from one part of the battery to another. Now the question arises, What exactly is this solid-state battery whose name has caused such a stir around the world? Let's understand it in simple terms. Most electric cars currently in use have lithium-ion batteries. These batteries contain a liquid or gel-like substance called an electrolyte. This electrolyte transfers energy from one part of the battery to another. However, this liquid has a problem. If the battery overheats or short circuits for some reason, it can ignite quickly, increasing the risk of fire or explosion. You may have heard many times about an EV battery catching fire, and this is precisely the reason. The difference with a solid-state battery is that the liquid component has been removed. In its place is a solid material made of either ceramic, glass, or a special polymer. This solid component now transfers electricity from one cell to another, and because it contains no liquid, the risk of leaks or fires is virtually eliminated. This is why it's called the battery of safety and stability. But that's not all. The real strength of a solid-state battery is its energy density, meaning it can store more energy in the same amount of space. Simply put, imagine two batteries, an older lithium battery and a solid-state battery. Both are the same size, but a solid-state battery can deliver twice as much power or even more. This is why companies claim that if your EV today travels 500 kilometers on a single charge, it can go over 1,000 kilometers with a solid-state battery. And not just power, these batteries also charge faster because energy transfer is so fast in solid electrolytes. This reduces the full charge time by half or even less. This means that while today's EVs take 1 or 2 hours to fully charge, a solid-state battery can do the same in 15 to 20 minutes. Another significant advantage is its long life. Repeated charging and discharging of liquid batteries degrades the chemicals inside, reducing battery capacity. However, this problem is much less common in solid-state batteries because there are no liquid reactions. Therefore, their lifespan is estimated to be double or triple. Furthermore, these batteries perform better in both cold and hot climates. Liquid batteries can freeze in the cold or deteriorate in the heat, but solid-state materials can withstand these temperatures. This means that whether you drive in -°C or in 45 degrees heat, the battery will perform the same. Chery's battery technology. Now, let's talk about the thing that surprised everyone, the 600 Wh divided by kg battery density. This sounds very technical, but simply put, it refers to